Hello all, I'm your host DarkDevil26 and welcome back to another week of SDA. This week we are taking on Niko Ryan, coach of Lilipool FC. So, this is not going to be an easy match. My opponent is currently 3-1 and that one loss was a forfeit loss. So, he's technically undefeated right now, which is no bueno for me. But, this is actually the third time I've tried to record this damn Teambuilder. Because we've had so many technical issues, like my Glimmora that spoiler alert, I'm bringing Glimmora to this game, was fucked up, and then we set the competition to the wrong day. Nothing against my opponent, of course. Shit happens. People make mistakes. But, like, goddamn, I'm so tired of recording this Teambuilder. But, yeah, no, my opponent has Meowscarada, Blaziken, Cyclozar, Sylveon, Reuniclus, Zapdos, Revavroom, Milotic, Rhyperior, and Haunter. Reuniclus and Revavroom are his Terra captains. So, overall, I have to say that there's a couple of threats on his team. I'm mainly looking at the likes of Terra, Reuniclus, and Blaziken. I think those two mons in particular just destroy my team. Like, if he runs Terra, Water, Reuniclus, like, I don't really have anything for that. This is, like, the first utterly abysmal matchup I have had in SDA this season, because I think he definitely has the matchup here. My matchup is straight garbage, which I haven't been able to say that much over the course of the season. But anyway, let's get into my team today and see what we're going to do to counter this team. As you can see, we have Darkrai, Metagross, Gliscor, Glimmora, Araquanid, and Como. So as you can see, we're going to lead off with our Darkrai here. So Darkrai is Life Orb. We have Sludge Bomb, Psychic, Dark Pulse, and Taunt. So basically this set is to hit things like the Blaziken on the Switch or the Sylveon with Sludge Bomb. Dark Pulse, on the other hand, I debated on not even bringing, because Dark Pulse actually doesn't hit much outside of Reuniclus, outside of Terra. But I don't think that's going to happen. So, like, I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity to get that matchup. So, and then the last thing is I originally ran Thunder Wave on this Darkrai to potentially slow down the Blaziken. But I switched it last second to Taunt because I feel Calm Mind Reuniclus is much more scary. So, in the end, we have this. We have this Darkrai. So, Darkrai is meant it's meant to be, like, I don't know, meant to, like, I would say do some damage in the beginning of the game, like, and then I have other mons clean up later. But, yeah, we have Sludge Bomb for Sylveon, we have Psychic for Blaziken to catch it on switches, we have Dark Pulse to hit things like Pre-Terra, Reuniclus, Zapdos, Cyclozar, pretty much everything else. Taunt is to stop things like Reuniclus from setting up, Sylveon from setting up, things like that. Alright, now we have our Assault Vest Metagross here. We have Meteor Mash, Ice Punch, Knockoff, and Earthquake. So basically this set is meant to take on Zapdos for the most part, and Special Cyclozar. So, in the event that this Metagross gets matched up with Zapdos, I have Ice Punch, but I just need to be careful not to get paralyzed. Like, I have things to hit Sylveon. Like, I click Meteor Mash and that Sylveon is dead. Earthquake's for Blaziken. Catch that on the Switch, because I can see that happening, maybe, if he wants to set up his Blaziken. Knockoff is to hit things like Pre-Terra Reuniclus, as well as to knock off some other items and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely see Metagross doing a lot of work early game. I could definitely see Metagross, like, doing some chip damage, and like maybe Darkrai comes in, or a Pokemon you'll see later comes in, and it just does a good chunk of damage, you know? So, yeah, that's what my Metagross is really for. Now we have Gliscor, but did you guys really expect any other item than Toxic Orb? Like, honestly. So, yeah, we have Earthquake, Protect, U-Turn, and Stone Edge. We are running a very weird EV spread on this Gliscor. Like, I'm not running max in any stats. So, basically, this Gliscor is meant to outspeed, I want to say this Gliscor, I built this team a while ago, but I think this spread is to outspeed no speed boost Blaziken. Like, if he doesn't have a speed boost up, I outspeed it. Protect, obviously, is to get that Poison Heal recovery back, because, you know, that's going to be important against things like the Blaziken. This is my Blaziken check. This is my dedicated Blaziken check. So I need to predict when he's going to protect for speed boosts, when he's not going to protect for speed boosts, and just hit that thing with a gigantic Earthquake. So, that's what's up. We have U-Turn for Switch Initiative, and Stone Edge is to hit Zapdos. This Gliscor actually has a lot of roles this game that I'm going to need it to fulfill. And checking Zapdos is going to be one of the big ones. Because, I think this would be my main Zapdos check in the event I do get my Toxic Orb procced. But in the event that I don't, and he burns me with Heat Wave, because you already know how this game hates me. You already know he's going to burn me with Heat Wave. Then Gliscor is pretty much useless. But if I got that Toxic Orb proc safely, then I'll be good. Now we have our Glimmora here. We are running Heavy Duty Boots Glimmora, where Mortal Spin, Power Gem, Stealth Rock, and Sludge Wave. He has one hazard removal on, that being the Cyclozar with Rapid Spin. So, in the event that I do get Toxic Spikes up, he has the Riverroom. He has things like Reuniclus that are immune to, like, poison because of Magic Guard. But, yeah, overall, I do like the combination of T-Spikes and Stealth Rock this game. That's why I'm running Toxic Debris. Stealth Rock, though, covers, like, it breaks sashes, it gets necessary chip. So, honestly, I feel like getting my rocks up would be very, very important this game. And we have Mortal Spin to get rid of them hazards, because I know he's a lot of hazard setters. He has the Riverroom, which gets Toxic Spikes. He has the Briperior with rocks. Just things like that. And I get some cheeky poisons on top of that as well. We have Power Gem mostly to hit Zapdos, and Sludge Wave hits Sylveon. Now we have our Focus Sash Araquanid. We are Leech Life, Liquidation, Sticky Web, and Mirror Coat. So basically the gist of this set is it's another Blaziken check, unless he runs Brave Bird, which I definitely see happening. But Leech Life, you know, it's there to hit Meowscarada before Protean goes off, which it won't. So, but yeah, I can still do a lot of damage with Leech Life. But say the event that he goes to like a Spike, that's another hazard setter, by the way. That's important for Glimmora, the Meowscarada. But yeah, say he goes for a Spike, I can easily just Liquidation that Meowscarada, and that Meowscarada is dead. So, like, I could predict a potential Spike and Liquidation it, and that's Meowscarada's gone. Sticky Webs are very important in this game as well, because I want to outspeed things like the Blaziken, mostly for the Blaziken and the Meowscarada. Those two Pokemon are very quick, especially Meowscarada. But Blaziken, that means he'd have to get up an additional speed boost to outspeed my threats, which I think is very important. I do expect boots on, like, 3 Pokemon this game, but we'll see what happens. And Mirror Coat is mostly for things like Special Cyclozar. We have the Zapdos, the Reuniclus is another one we have to worry about. And finally, we have our Como-O. Como-O is Terra Steel this week. We have Lumberry with Dragon Dance, Iron Head, Outrage, and Drain Punch. Basically, when Sylveon goes down, this Como-O does a shit ton of work. I really need that Sylveon out of the way, and I have a lot of things that could take on Sylveon pretty well. So if I set up one Dragon Dance and just spam Outrage, once that Sylveon is gone, I'm in a good spot. And the funny thing is, I could set up all over that Terra Reuniclus, because I do think this is going to be the set he runs. He's going to run Calm Mind, he's going to run Recovery, he's going to run Psychic, and he's going to run Focus Blast. Because he needs something to hit Darkrai with, so why not Focus Blast? If he runs a different fighting move, then I'm physically defensive. I take that hit pretty nicely, but I do think that's going to be the Reuniclus set he runs. If I do set up on Reuniclus, then I'm golden. That's the goal. I want to set up all over that Reuniclus. But yeah, we have Dragon Dance to set up. We have the Iron Head to hit Sylveon. We have Outrage to hit everything else. Drain Punches to recover health in the event that I'm low. But yeah, I'm going to go get connected with Ryan real quick. I will see you guys with the battle shortly. Alright, we didn't even bring the Blaziken. Holy shit, that's the first thing that popped up immediately. No Blaziken is crazy. Actually insane. God damn, that is actually crazy. But yeah, okay. So, he revealed this, that just caught me so off guard. Anyway, he's Terra Water Reuniclus and Terra Ice Riverroom. So, because he has no Blaziken, what do I lead with here? Gotta be careful of Terra Ice Riverroom. That is very, very important. So, let's see, what do I lead with here? Do I just lead with Metagross? I think I do. I'm gonna lead Metagross. I think Metagross will do well for me here, because I beat most of his shit, aside from maybe Milotic. Otherwise, and like, if he leads with Meowscarada, then, well, shit. I think I just stay. He might fear weakness policy, though. That's the thing. So, but yeah, no, let's see what happens here. I would love to improve to 3-2. This is a big game. Big, big game. Because we are winding down on the season. We've officially started the second half of the season today. So, I would love to get the W here. So, I actually think, let's see. I'm going to open a Pokemon Showdown tab real quick. Zapdos. I know you get Heat Wave. I know you get things to potentially hit me. Gliscor is a fairly safe switch in, but I swear to God, if I foresaw that and he burns me with Heat Wave, to start it off, then I'm going to be I'm going to be a sad panda. But you don't really get anything to hit Gliscor, so Gliscor's a fairly safe switch in here. Yep. I am Assault Vest Metagross, but I'd rather save my hits. But yeah, let's go. Gliscor, please do not go for Heat Wave and burn me. Please, that would suck. Okay, so you go for Rain Dance. Okay, that's fine. I get my Toxic Rope Rock. So, okay, so you have Rain Dance. What do you get Weather Ball. So that's probably going to be for my Gliscor. What do I do about Weather Ball Zapdos? I don't know what I do. I'm going to protect the stall out of turn of rain, though. I'm going to protect the stall out of turn away. I know the Weather Ball is coming. Yep. So, I could Stone Edge here, but, I don't know. Like, it's not Stab. I could very well take the hit. But, Weather Ball Zapdos is very, very scary. Let's see. Do I just go for Stone Edge here? And nah, I don't think I will. I'm going to go to Araquanid, then I'll go into Metagross. So, yeah, let's go Araquanid. He might predict this, which sucks, but it is what it is. But, yeah. Araquanid, and yep, he did predict it. Okay, that's fine. And I do live on my Sash, which is fine. But that's not fine at the same time, because I originally had... Okay, and he did get the Confusion, so, I guess I just stay in and Sticky Web. I'm gonna try and get my webs up. Maybe, like, I don't know what he has. So Zapdos is gonna pick up the kill on Araquanid very early on. So yeah, that was a good read on his part. Unfortunately, my Araquanid does fall, but that was okay. Because he doesn't have Heat Wave, I just get Metagross back in here, and I go for Ice Punch. Alright, so yeah, now I click Ice Punch. I assume you're Damp Rock too, so I assume the rain's going to be extended further. But, yeah, unfortunate he did predict the switch there. So now I know, okay, he's going to go for Thunder. I do live this. Yep, easily. Don't paralyze me. Thank you. And yeah, that did a decent chunk as well. And I got the Freeze. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right, chat? Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. And no, he is not Damp Rock. I don't know what item he will be. So, do I knock off here? Let's see. What does he have in the back? He has a couple of threats. Yeah, let's knock off here. I really hope Zapdos stays frozen. And I also just realized he didn't bring Cycle Czar, so that means he has no removal. So I can get at my rocks, and my rocks are fairly free. That means the Zapdos is probably Boots. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for knockoff here. The freeze sucks, but it is what it is. I definitely, like, the rain isn't up, so, like, he could have very well missed Thunder. So, I don't know in the grand scheme of things if this... I mean, the freeze matters, but I don't know if the freeze is going to matter. Because he's going to have to set up another Rain Dance. So, let's see. What are you going to do here? You are going to... Yeah, this freeze definitely sucks. But your Thunder, Hurricane, Rain Dance, and, yep, you're frozen. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to knock you off. And, yep. And down goes Zapdos. That was a gigantic threat. So, yeah, that was a good trade-off for me. Well done, Metagross. But, oh, you were Sash Zapdos. Okay, very interesting. But, yeah, now I got a big threat of his out of the way. And, he got my Weber out of the way. Araquanid was honestly very expendable, so I will take that trade. Just because of the fact that, like, he didn't bring Blaziken. So, I have to wonder, though, like, man, I should have just stayed in with Gliscor. I really should have. That was such a dumb play on my part. I easily could have lived Weather Ball too. I'm kicking myself that I stayed in. But, yeah, let's see. What does he go into here? So, he could go into Meowscarada right now, which would suck. I would hate if he knocked me off. He could go into... He's gonna go... Who's this? That is the Milotic. Okay, that's actually perfect. Because now, I can get in a safe switch. Not really, though. I can't really get in a safe switch. I don't want to get burned. So what I'm gonna do is I could go Como, but I think that's really stupid. You could be Flame Orb. So I don't think you'd be Flame Orb though if you want this right away, but just in case you are, I'm gonna knock off here. So yeah, let's knock off. What item are you? You are leftovers. That is fine. So, yep, you're gonna Scald. Please don't burn me. Please don't burn me. Fuck. Okay, so Metagross is pretty much useless now, aside from knocking off items. So, I think I would like to keep Metagross around. So, let's see. Do I need to keep Metagross around? I don't think I do, actually. So, yeah, let's go for another... Do I go for another Ice Punch Freeze? That would be really funny if I got it, but I'm not that much of a degenerate. So, yeah, let's just go for knockoff again, just in case he decides to switch. Yeah, you're gonna go for recover, that's fine. You can do this all you want. I just get in Como, and I honestly think I just set up. So, yep, I don't know how much Fizz Def you have, but I'm just glad you're not Flame Lord. But yeah, Metagross is kind of useless right now, so I'm gonna let him kill it. Yep. Okay, so yeah, Metagross is down. Alright, Metagross is in fact down. So now I could get in Como, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. And I think I just go for Dragon Dance, honestly. Now, the worst case scenario here will be if he burns me with Scald. Now, what, this thing could also get Alluring Voice. So I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Terra. Do you get Alluring Voice? That is just something I want to keep in mind. Do you have a Fairy move? You do. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely running it. So yeah, I am going to Terra Steel here, and I'm going to Dragon Dance. Yep. Yeah, no, I cannot risk him hitting with a Fairy move. So yeah, this is honestly the play. Yep, here comes the Dragon Dance. Yeah, do not burn me. Or go for Alluring Voice. Oh, wait, no, I'm fucking stupid. I forgot what Alluring Voice did. Alluring Voice actually confuses you if you go for a stat boost, if I remember correct. But I have Lumberry, so I guess it didn't really matter. I would just hate to have my Lumberry burned. But yeah, let's go for Drain Punch here. Did a decent amount. I don't want to go for Outrage just yet because he still has the Sylveon in the back. So that's just something I want to keep in mind. Yep, you're going to go for Haze. That's honestly fine. I don't mind that at all. So you have Haze, Recover. You have Haze, Recover, Scald, and I assume your last move is Alluring Voice. So yeah, I think I have to stay in here. Let's go for Drain Punch again. And you're gonna go for Recover here, so that's fine. Then on this turn, yeah, you're gonna go for Recover here. Yep. Now this turn, do you Scald? I think I'm gonna predict no. To go Darkrai here actually. I can't let my Como get burned. So yeah, let's go Darkrai here. I'm gonna get up a Taunt. I know Alluring Voice is very possible here. So but if you went for Haze, do you really have Alluring Voice? Like that's what I'm trying to think to myself here. Do you have yeah, you get the burn. I just would rather not happen to Como. So yeah, what I'm going to do here is I am going to go for the Dark Pulse. Yeah, I'm going to go for Dark Pulse first. But, if you switch, it's whatever. But, yeah, you are going to switch. Okay. Let's see what you're going to do here. You are going to go into Molly. I assume that's the Sylveon. Nope, that's the Revavroom. Okay. Yep. So Dark Pulse. And that did actually a decent chunk of damage. So, do I kill the Revavroom on this? Like, is Revavroom faster? No way Fred Revavroom is faster than Darkrai. Not a chance. So now here's the thing. Does he switch into Sylveon here? Or is he just going to up and sack his Revavroom just like that? I really, really, really want to predict the Sylveon to come in. You know what? I actually think my best play here is Psychic. That's how I can hit both. So yeah, let's go for Psychic here. If you like your Terra Ice, I don't think you take a Psychic. But yeah, if you decide to switch, nope, you stayed in. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, Revavroom is going down. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so that means you have to Terra Reuniclus, which is exactly the scenario I wanted. So, yeah, Darkrai Is that Darkrai's first kill of the season? No, I doubt that. No, that's not Darkrai's first kill of the season. Darkrai just hasn't done much. Frankly, I'm gonna be honest, like, I haven't really enjoyed using Darkrai that much. That's why I haven't been, like, I just don't find, like, good places to fit Darkrai in on these teams. Like, I know these last 2 weeks I haven't brought it, but, it's crazy. I know. So what do you go into here? If you go Reuniclus, I set up all over it. If you go Sylveon, I Sludge Bomb. If you go back into Milotic, that's probably the worst case scenario. If you go back Milotic, I click Taunt. Yeah, you're gonna go Amelia. Who's that? That is the Sylveon. Okay, so, do I Sludge Bomb here? Do I Sludge Bomb here is the question. Or I could go into Glimmora. But, I actually think the play here is to go Glimmora. If he goes for a Psychic move, it's whatever. I get him my rocks up. So, I'd love to keep Darkrai around. But yeah, if you go for Psyshock, I don't think this thing gets Psychic, but you do get Psyshock. So, yeah, let's go Calidemos. And you're going to Light Speed. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should have stayed and taunted, but let's go for my... Do I go for rocks here? Let's see. Who do you have left? You have the Milotic and the Esmeralda, and okay, so yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to go for my rocks. So yeah, let's get up the rocks. I feel like they'll be very important. Have no removal, so I feel like, yeah, that's just... And you do get up Reflect. Okay, so you're definitely Light Clay. The question is, what else do you have on this thing? So yeah, let's go for Sludge Wave here. Yep. That did nothing. And you have Yawn. Okay. Okay, so you have Yawn, Fairy Move, and two screens. So now I switch. I'm gonna go Gliscor here, because he can't put Gliscor to sleep. So, now the question is, what do I do after that? I think Gliscor completely walls this Sylveon. So, so yeah, let's see. Oh, you're gonna Baton Pass. Okay, so you have Dry Pass. You have no attacking moves on the Sylveon. Okay, that's fine. So, what do you go into here? Like, your River Room is dead. You have no Zapdos. Like, what do you have to hit? Like, what do you have to hit this? So, yeah, you have the Terra Water Reuniclus, but that's whatever. U-turn here. I am faster, definitely. So, yeah, let's see what you do here. I assume you Terra Water. Yep. This is the part where I go back into Darkrai, I think. I go back into Darkrai and I just get off a taunt, I think. Let's see. Yeah, U-turn is definitely my best play here. That did absolutely no damage. So, let's see. Do I go into Como? Do I go into Darkrai? Let's go for Darkrai. And I want to get off a taunt. Yeah, I think this is where I sack Darkrai off. Yep, Acid Armor. I fucking knew it. Alright, yeah, I get off a taunt here. I knew he'd have some form of setup. So, but I thought he'd bring Calm Mind, not Acid Armor. This is fine, though. If he reveals Focus Blast to me, this is actually okay. But yeah, I'm gonna get off a taunt here. Yeah, if he reveals Focus Blast, I go Como, and he's going to get set up on, like, all over the place. I don't care if you have a +2 defense. But yeah, let's see what you do. And now I know I can get Taunt off on Sylveon, and it can't do much, so that's fine. I've seen all 4 of Sylveon's moves. Yep, let's go for Taunt. And what do you do here? You are going to... Yep, I knew it. You had both. Okay, so your Calm Mind stored power. So now you have to attack me. You have to attack me. You don't have a choice. I would love to keep Darkrai around because Taunt is seemingly coming through in the clutch. So what I'm gonna do is I don't know what to do here. I guess I go into Como. Yeah, Como, and I start setting up. And because your Sylveon has no attacking moves, I can go Outrage for free. Terra Blast. That's fine. Okay, so you have Terra Blast, Acid Armor, and Calm Mind. And that did nothing. Okay. So, yeah, I Dragon Dance here. And then I just start Drain Punching. Honestly. I think this is what I do. Yeah, I start Drain Punching. I don't really care if he's Acid Armor. Yep, so yeah, he's gonna go for the Dragon Dance. Alright, let's see. And then I just spam Drain Punch, I think. Let's see. Yep, you're gonna go for Terra Blast again. I'm so glad I bought Bulletproof, by the way. that. And Reuniclus shook off the taunt already. That's not good. And light screen's gone. So, do I go for an Iron Head flinch? Nah, I just go for Drain Punch. I go for Drain Punch, try and get my health back. So, and then I click Outrage when the light screen, when the Reflect goes away next turn. So, a crit would be lovely here. I know I got the freeze on the Zapdos very early on in the game, but a crit here would be lovely. It would. So yeah, let's go for Drain Punch. That did nothing. I do live another Terrible Ash, thankfully. Yep, you're gonna go for Acid Armor again. Okay. So, I have things that could take on Reuniclus. I just wish I brought, like, I could go back into Darkrai and do Taunt. Okay, there goes the Reflect. So now, let's Dragon Dance again. I'm out of range of Terror Blast, so that's what I want. And then I click Outrage and hope to dear God that it kills. Yeah, this one isn't looking good. This Reuniclus is about to set up all over me. I assume you're going to go for a Calm Mind here, if not another Acid Armor. Yep, you go for Calm Mind. So yeah, I'm assuming that you have, so you have Terror Blast. I assume your last move is Stored Power. So, let's see. You're going to get your leftovers, and then I just fire off Outrage. I fire off the meanest of Outrages. Yep, let's do it. Let's hope for the best. All I can really do is hope, because I don't think I could touch this Reuniclus. I just need a crit in the worst possible way. If I get the crit, I'll be a happy man, but let's see. Okay, that did a decent chunk. Not what I want, but a decent chunk. And, like, he goes for another Calm Mind here. Now, I find that very interesting because, he just gave me another chance for the crit when he very well could have killed me there. So, let's see what happens here. What are you going to do? I'm locked into Outrage. You're going to stay in without a doubt. So, yep. Can I please get the crit? Damn it. Are you going to recover? Oh, recover might be your last move. I just realized. So, do you have anything? Yeah, does this kill? Yeah, it does. Okay, unfortunate. But I did get the chip needed. So, I could go Darkrai here. I need to Mind Game him. So, I need to Mind Game this Reuniclus right now. So, I need Dark Pulse flinches, taunts, everything under the sun. So, yeah, let's go quickly into my Darkrai. I'm going to get off a Dark Pulse. I need the flinch. And I need a crit in the worst possible way. So, yeah, I need Darkrai really badly for this. But overall, this game's not looking too good for me. I knew Niko was a good player coming into this. So, yeah, can I get the flinch? That'd be great. Can I get the flinch? Please. Damn. Okay, so he doesn't have... Yeah, he might have Stored Powers as last move. So, yeah. Now I go into Glimmora, and I try and crit it with Glimmora. Yeah, I have to try and crit this thing with Glimmora. So, let's do this. Let me Sludge Wave, and let's hope for the best. Come on, give me the crit. I know you want to, game. Yes, I got the crit. Let's fucking go. That's what's up. Got the fucking crit. I got exactly what I needed to get back in this game. Now, the thing is, does Gliscor wall the rest of this team? Because he has Meowscarada out of... No, I need to beat Milotic. I need to beat Milotic somehow. But how much health is Milotic at? That's the problem. Like, I don't think you kill me with Scald. So, oh my god, that crit was insane. So, I got exactly what I needed. Pokemon is the game that will chew you up and spit you out, guys. Worst competitive game people play for money. Yeah, no, there's the Milotic. It is at very high health, but the Stealth Rock will come in clutch. I knocked off this thing's leftovers. Let's go for Sludge Wave. So, if I kill this Milotic, I think Gliscor walls the team, and I could potentially win with Gliscor. But I need this Sludge Wave to do loads. Okay, poison? Nope. Okay, you're gonna go for Recover. That's fine. Wish I had Darkrai still around, but it's okay. Okay, we're going for it again. Now, the other option is I could go for Mortal Spin and try and get a poison, but I think that's just a waste of time, to be honest. And I get the poison anyway with Sludge Wave, so that's fine. Okay, so yeah, this has been a very hacksy game. I feel so bad, but at the same time, I needed this. I really did. If I wanted to have an ounce of a chance in the playoffs, I really needed this game. So, yeah, you're going to get poisoned, and now you are going to die to Sludge Wave. Who do you have left? You have no switch-ins for Sludge Wave. So, yeah, now I am going to Sludge Wave again. You have no switch-ins, so Milotic is likely going down here. And then Meowscarada comes in, and I likely try and, No! He lived! Shit! I must have gotten a low roll. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But you know what? I kind of deserve that. I kind of deserve that with the amount of hacks I have gotten this game. So, yeah, I really hope... that live was so unfortunate. You're probably going to go for Recover again here, I think, if I had to guess. You need Milotic, so let's go for Sludge Wave again. And I still don't kill. So, yeah, you're going to go for Recover and just try and stall out the Burn Chip. I need a crit or something. Again, if Glimmora gets the crit again, I will be a happy camper. But, I'm not expecting another crit. I got exactly what I need, and I have 2 turns to kill this thing. But I'm faster with Gliscor, so I just need to keep knocking this thing down. You have no switches for Sludge Wave. Sylveon has no attacking moves. I just need to, and Meowscarada just dies to something. I don't know. I need to scout what that Meowscarada is. So let's see here. If you go Meowscarada here, you lose the game. So if you go, but like you need Milotic here. You definitely need it. So it's very interesting to see what he will do here. Let's see if, yeah, he's gonna switch, and he has no Sludge Wave switching, so I'm betting he's sacking Sylveon here, which I actually don't understand, to be honest, because, yeah, you're gonna try and get Meowscarada in, which I actually don't understand. I don't understand this play because, I don't know, because he's clearly trying to get Meowscarada in. I need to preserve Glimmora, and the fact that he had Meowscarada in means he's probably going for hazards, predicting my swap, but that wins me the game because, like, okay, so this is a very tricky situation. If he go, this is a 50-50. I cannot let him go for a spike here. But if he goes for, yeah, I think this is going to be a lead Meowscarada. So let's go for Sludge Wave. He's faster than me. But if he goes for a spike, then he's stuck in, oh, he went for Nasty Plot. Okay, okay. So he's special. Okay, so he's a Dark type, which means U-turn should finish it off. That did a lot. Okay, so I have to hope Gliscor lives this hit. Glimmora absolutely did its job, though. See, you're a Nasty Plot. I have some Spadefin on this Gliscor. So, like, what can you do to hit me, though? That's the thing. So, yeah, let's go for U-turn, and let's finish off this Meowscarada. So, let's see. What do you do to me if you're special? Like, physical probably would have made more sense because you can crit me. But yeah, you're going Dark Pulse? Yeah, I do. And yeah, I do live the hit, and I do kill Meowscarada with U-turn. That's cool. Okay, so now, this is going to be an interesting last turn. I don't think I kill with Earthquake because he's poisoned and Marvel Scale happens. So yeah, he has to go for Recover here or Scald or something. This is a 50-50. Yeah, Stealth Rock comes in clutch. Alright, I need to try my best to kill with Earthquake. If I don't kill with Earthquake here, this is a 50-50. Does he go for Recover or does he go for Scald? This is literally the play that determines the game. Because if he Scalds and I Protect, I win. If he goes for Recover, which is the safer play, yeah, I'm going for Earthquake. I think this is by far the safest play. Yeah, just going for Earthquake here. And, oh my god, I got the crit! That's funny as fuck. That sucks. I cannot believe I won this game. That was such a crazy, again, Hacksville game. I feel so bad for my opponent. Oh my god, dude. I got bailed out big time. Yeah, that sucks. That Earthquake crit definitely mattered. So, unfortunate, but Hacks is the name of the game. It's the Pokemon. It's like I said, it's the worst competitive game people play for money. But yeah, no, we did pick up the 1-0 win, and I'll take that, I guess. But the fashion I won this battle in was honestly disgusting, like straight up. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That was a disgusting finish. I feel so bad for my opponent. I will admit that. It's funny, but it's still utterly disgusting because there's no way I should have won this game. But yeah, we take it. We'll improve to 3-2, and we're in a good spot going into the end of the regular season. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!